And young coaches no omon ko ne sen he for boys ben abe suggest say both coaches enyusu approach ben tactics no sen na for we are ene me mo bia stick the neck out no what say the only game no what the prediction ebeba mami.
Well, this is a game I want to mean try and error. You go with your best, and then no matter how your best will pan out. A gamer, bragging rights a stake, dominance, and so a stake. Yenkai say, the last 3 games at Kotoko ne Hearts Abona, you clearly see that Kotoko, kakra mo pick a certain level of dominance over Accra Hearts of Folk. What that means, and it's a game, a redemption game for Hearts of Folk, and for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, they would want to still dominate Accra Hearts of Folk. Kotoko Kosa game in the last 5 games has been defeat, win. Future Stars there in the Premier League, ube year frame. 3-4 defeat, and a win over Adriana normally Kwaku Remo into this particular game. It doesn't look good for Asante Kotoko. Had to folk come with 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 defeat in their last 5 games of Mabo. Win has a defeat, win, draw. No more Kwaku Bossa game. Had to folk confident obian to me be gradual. Things look good for Accra Hearts of Folk. But the particular game we any area bound because the dynamics are entirely different when it comes to the two sides. Baku here a dominant Baku person or Koswa na Baku person or 10 in recent times now to me and that is why you look at how the two teams will approach this particular game. Very, very crucial.
Who needs the win most?
Who needs the win most? To me, it looks like now let's analyze this kakra. Kotoko loses our game where it will be a drawback to their confidence. Mind you, no mako 5 games and now win MI. And no be pick a win against Adriana. No more baby remwe. Should they lose this particular game? Mind you, Kotoko baba yara for the first time since league in Shasye. This is satisfy to satisfy their supporters. We are near Putin's Ghana head the drive on the Yekasiye. And also almost satisfy the numerous supporters. Unfortunately, they are coming to the biggest game on mobile bono league in Accra Hearts of Folk. That is the first game on mobile supporters ne bar. Nasa would disappoint to one here all from Mobaka a very difficult at the amount. And so that could be a challenge for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Kotoko bossa game way against the backdrop say the track record going into this game way enye. And obe fancy the chance or near he also winning or the prove a point. Hearts of Folk the end day. What basically encore for them is that in the last games of Omone Kotoko Abona, it has not been good for Accra Hearts of Folk. That is why Hearts of Folk supporters in
3 consecutive defeats.
They will not
in the league.
And they may not be able to countenance it. It's some way somehow a situation where as a Hearts of Folk so also because it doesn't speak well for Otara. A bit created the impression say Otara ne Hearts Kotoko there untumi mo Kotoko enya establishes ade no supporters chima afei na omo lose confidence at the amount entirely into ubisa me pass who needs it most a draw obia they all need it most you know a draw difficult. See, so can you imagine supporters in good Baba Yara Stadium? About 30,000 supporters about first time seeing Kotoko at the Baba Yara Stadium. Future Stars game the Nenye game will be ama. Na Kotoko disappointed. Imagine the psychological effect against them.
Then, don't draw the game.
Yes.
Win no whiny. Watch him. Why analysis no?
See,
the entire Kotoko here.
Now
the entire has here. Why the other was
difficult for me. The last game of Mushia Kotoko we need 2-0. Before that, Kotoko we need 3-2. It's so it doesn't speak well when it comes to the psyche of Hearts of Oak players going into a game against the fact that we non-league come about 3 matches the omun to minti omo. Now she eno.
Ha sa wa pick say ni esi ogun nya awatara nya ne yonko ni ogun. Ampa na nko ba na wode na hwe wo. Ana Kotoko tin ya wo kan mo fa fancy. Na papa is still went me
and for Kotoko it depending on how you look minimum how to bet met me I can say so 30,000 fans in stadium now disappoint you ma unthinkable say Hearts of Oak esa 4 consecutive defeats against Kotoko unthinkable
Steve obra
difficult to answer
meba though enu so when here win we pa Kotoko and answer Hearts of Oak. So I've on the bed. I born them in your win.
Supporters no Pedro, Uncle Kotoko here win pa.
That's Hearts of Oak.
Yeah,
Adija.
Because as Adanasro and the first game of the season, Kotoko go through some
at the Barbarians.
Yes, rough spell bia obi ampeso obesa ko hobi ena saa de ne still
so was anya has game na de be
you ni debate who needs this most Kotoko for me based on asema making me gini say Hearts of Oak ni ehia this
na na bibisa want
no so wo be kan sem ni bia ya na ma me bufu
raf
e se me bufu
no me catch no
e se me bufu entina ya na
madumo microphone enya bufu sem ni ye kan wa me say my bisa question be bold and answer the question
what's man Isaiah ni fair
no I am not sharing the points
oba no one side and me bem no
2 teams no
so can dey be bold
o say me share 2 teams one here win and am say Asante Kotoko ne here na kese
na me bisa say adentia
and am say omo ko mo de bi mu a enye and omo first game a mo bono wo Babayera this season ni
the league.
I had the biggest game of our calendar. Into Kotoko can't afford to lose or draw because points across mukuta wa atwede no so na enye senkeye na Kotoko dasoro ho and what team bear 6 points there. No bodra I understandable but game where you gamer they can't afford to lose or draw. They have to go in and pick the win. Victory na Kotoko here because say o trefie Heart of Lions be show nations be show young apostle abodro ewo ho now ko Lagos cities echo show
na nations a show basa
easy for no basake na akobodro 15 points o na fa 1 ana nyame ya adom ko aduana ena ma yi epo be gina o mebem ena utimi she 2-0 na wasan ba back home o free nipa o see the draw na yin da bia enkranfo na e ba no mo hu se o confidence wo form na o be pedro there
but what can say Kotoko here win the most do they have the strength do they have the men to give them say win the me kwa ba na ma beji everyone so na ugusro ena me conference debate no ebetum no many coaches no omo nko ne sen prosper nko ne sen watara nko ne sen
for last Hearts of Oak last squad now when they bought you know if I man patch wa Kabiru na me mfanya ade kakra bi I think for Hearts of Oak there has been a certain level of consistency over mu game and now clearly Hearts of Oak games omo ebonyina no you can see that there's a pattern in terms of men Hearts of Oak a parody and now all bisa Hearts of Oak supporter bia obetimi akatenani abo Hearts of Oak 11 initially na enkonesa inti me ya dibi in the last game but onyanya lineup no okay personal remember the last game Hearts of Oak any instruction boy no has a ball Benjamin Asari will post no more ball Amankwa e right back no more ball Ransford Mensah e left on ball Esibe eni ewua e central defense on no ball Theophilus Collison e as a typical DM no ball Salim Theophilus Collins and I say or no advanced midfield role no no ball Wayo on the right no ball Mohamed Sani on the left side of attack no ball Hamza Issa was supported by Hussein Honmo it saying a ball no now okay so I don't know or they are too soon it looks to me go back to game has Karela a boy and so you see a certain part in that game. I think it was just about the 2 changes per NAPMO. It was our game in that particular game. No, Obo Abrantia a friend. Okay, and also so the same thing. Salim a boy, Amankwa boy. No, Bo Amufa. Samuel Amufa boss our game. No, in Swatreman game. No, Samuel Amufa Mobi, and then also Obo. Player back Isaac Frimpong ebo sa game no mo in Swatreman game no na Isaac Frimpong at the bench it's a 2 substitutions in a PMU e sa game no make sure the consistency of Accra Hearts of Oak a lineup and now be share
changes are now substitutions in the course of the game no man now
Debbie na me share the starting lineup in the starting lineup role na me share and now I share Hearts of Oak versus Vision and also has a winning that particular game no more boy no and also Hearts lineup me no I feel bet me who say consistently there's a lineup be a o use or no and also no boy Benjamin the same thing player and no Amufa boy there's Amufa ababe 2 in the last 3 games of boy and no ball Kwabna Boateng e boss our game no Kwabna Boateng no a substitute or start the Vision game no Kwabna Boateng boy but Kwabna Boateng was a substitute in the last 2 games a boy no it was only and I know that game no ball and also ball Ramsey Yusuf and also boy the last games na Ramsey a substitution now so you realize that apart from Ramsey Kwabna Boateng basically there's a consistent line Benjamin Asare betimi a close when no aka say obe start ubetimi akata wani no aka say eyeden ya Emmanuel Amankwa be sha ase ubetimi akata wani no watimi aka say Michael Awuwa bebo ubetimi akata wani no ubetimi aka say eyeden ya Kevin Asibe so basically Kevin Asibe any between Awuwa and Samuel Amufa one of them will play and then you say what that say last game no boy and boy Awuwa in a previous games Amufa and a boy Ransford Mensah bebo Emmanuel Amankwa ebebo good job why are there now Theophilus Collins abo DM role no how to folk line up no Hussein Mohammed bebo Salim Adams bebo Sani Mohammed bebo Patrick Hamza Issa bebo NFA Mauli bebo the House of Folk line up the only place I want to a substitution ebeye Samuel Omufa any Awuwa baako pe and as change in ABC one apart from that this is the regular lineup the house be come with a typically 4-1-3-2 formation but idea you find it somehow there's a flexibility when it comes to the tactics me patcho on try not justify unya Kotoko de no so we ha na Kumasi Asante Kotoko so likely be come with this afeya na me be wi anu just a person ni me no ma me likely say Mohamed Kamara na beda because almost say we Kamara errors na wo yera na mistakes ni free on ma goal na nkasa de ye nse da nse ni goal bia emre but ya na ni errors no lead to go into more working on the errors there say likely say Kamara na beda now when your Lord am was obebo right back predictable Patrick Asiedu if I left back ko mu ni bi na o ma ko Patrick Asiedu na bebo na samba on ne Joseph Ablo likely someone bebo central defense one. Now Justice Blay in the last year ben wabebo DM role na abo ni in the game against Adriana no and in the game against Future Stars so likely say Justice Blay ebe sign about this particular game na fe Emmanuel Entry Babaya abo omumienu enim sa Emmanuel Entry Babaya to omumienu between the two of them one may play the number 10 role one plays the number 8 role on the no mo kase mama Entry no mo sa number 8 role no then Saka bebo from the left side of the attack na Basia ball from the right side of attack na fe Albert Amwa LED attack no after just suppose ni mi ni enhwe ade kakra bi now for goalkeeping areas ne there so we errors no everywhere we errors no pa everywhere ya bi ma na ani no we errors no pa everywhere ma Kamara ebetimi am match Benjamin Asare unfortunately the ma Benjamin Asare ahead okay any say Benjamin Asare now oba mfinfi on ma you would have Justice Blay, Emmanuel Entry, any Babayaya as against Theophilus Collinson, any Salim Adams. So likely we would see Emmanuel Entry and Justice Blay or Hon maybe Sababaya and Belidia, Nasababaya Ebane Chikakra. But within that Mfinfi, I see say me who is a heart of folk a little bit stronger when it comes to Kotoko, because Theophilus Collinson I a very regular DM role. What do you compare Justice Blair? Blair the boss our game no just about 2 per this particular season. In fact, we supporters no crown out here one year Blair and the other DM. But oba no be boy you be aso nim rule up. But I am say consistency Matthew Flot at dance because Salim so I it was a Salim before Salim Salim has been a very consistent midfielder in the midfield role. Sir, Emmanuel Entry is a great player. Very reasonable, you're very sensible with the boy, know that. But I dear back about entry game, say entry take it off. Now when you're a very good cover, and no nama Justice Blade, they are not be entry a very good cover. Say entry beti me akwa yes creative work na akwa boss shot ni bi akwa creative chances and all that. That he does it so well, and you can give it to him in the midfield. No, I see say how to folk may have a slight advantage because of consistency. Let's say Salim Theophilus Collinson mo abo wo mo ho ache Hussein Sani Mohammed mo abo mo ho ache for Kumasi Asante Kotoko Blay ba be born a third game as a DM for them you know Blay no mo emmonche bebre but Blay is good obi am and get me wrong attack na dey nyina nim say o dey o share the two you realize that Albert Amwa would serve as a threat but Albert Amwa ne Kelvin Esibe ene Samuel Amofa na ewua beye adwuma pa Esibe beye adwuma Samuel Amofa mo beye no I am expecting say and say Patrick Amofa Amwa stationary so stationary a omo be yin afri mu Esibe ene Amofa na ewua beye ntino ne ball na obo na I expect say the same thing or supporting build up of attack now say onye station into we are so obedi na chia do be ko as a defender no do be obeyi free way nim ti ma onye station na on hazard and say on ha the event me say I expect Entry and Babayaya in this game so mun take advantage because how to folk do many be ko amwa hu bebre but unfortunately Kotoko players no they don't take advantage of that. And when I may expect to say in this game, I'm expecting to say how to be deploy one player say GR be free because only containing 60% of Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
I mean, come now, me bisa who wins the game. Yadika Akadi here win the most. But my baby bisa do be win the game. Kwagu safu Toronto also draw. Kwagu and now they draw game no. And I say they here and I will. What they are drawn no wahano but kwagusa for dear no was a game no a draw Matonto a champion Denver Colorado was it was it why do you ask me a question which you already know my answer if you think I will go for us then forget it okay there is a total also the straight away oko at the folk. It's tough. Also it's tough, but I think it's going to be more spiritual than a tactical game. And it's Tapo, Ewo Columbus, Ohio, and it's Woodye Enye. The boss of all bosses, Sam Trigger, Mr. Samuel Anderson, was you know I will go for Kotoko. The boss. Pa Alex, I say was a 1-1 Paralex enso ewo US of A ne die enie Isifu Seidu ewo Milton Keynes UK or see I see a 1-1 or a 2-1 win for Asante Kotoko. Isifu enso die enie Skido Mr. Henry Akwasi Mafo as he say was say Baba Yara is going to be an easy win for Fabulous. Hey, Obayi easy sir was it because Watara can't beat Ogun. Okay, sir, and Skido is who US of A or not only there or the Abba. The honorable is was he as usual. I'm a Kotoko fan, so I prefer Kotoko to win. Sir, and honorable assemblyman Krufum is US of A or not so the Abba. Messages no ewa Yalebeba amu said the AC echo. Kotoko will destroy Hatfield tomorrow. Kojas and Furniture Works there and enjoying the show live from Edinburgh, UK. Brad Jeff and so the any Kotoko will win by 2-0. Anane Kunsu Kojo Krum and what do we a free ever watching you currently from Accra. We are beating Kotoko tomorrow. Benjamin Asari with a clean sheet. Eric Nana Amwasi Sikapa. And so I'm watching you live from Santasia Pre Dunina Kwame. And so any messages no Edos Kofi Ajima Blackman or say good evening. Kotoko will win tomorrow's match inside Pig Farm in Accra and will be free by watching you live from Zuria FM Ismail Bonsa and so c'est bon. Mami Michao 2 coaches no. I won't call saying lineups no. Saying na wo hwe no se be ye na fe de wo win game no wo de ato aso ama me mami jiw
abuzi amedase yame adomo china I'm expecting both coaches say ombeko approach the game with their best bet. The strongest of lineups are ombetimi at their core, their best material and as a quality material options omo feel say omo the real game ni mu a throughout the weeks omo training no omo ye the right players for the game because abusia 2 coaches we ni the experience of meeting each other, the experience of Kotoko and has playing. So measure game coaches no say so omo nyina minimize the errors on committee in the game from a tactical perspective and from the selection point of view. I feel like also more limited the errors eba but saying na fa win no and you mean to me coaches ni nyina sa because
sire kasa meet you what doing na mepe
okay
nti count there men ka se chinchina coaches na mfa wo there but saying na ofo say eh so mo call
emre ni ho okay me feel say coach Watara I should say in certain games has a highly unpredictable, and if ombetimi approach game no with the same mentality omondo call against team my friends Mediama no we are very compact limiting spaces no na omo closing all the spaces na a defensive shape omo nyina boy as a unit ohwe sa game ni mu a ohwe na ohwe ni year unse has team ni nyina defend in one block and then on the attacking phase na transition is very quick in terms of the build up so Mediama nya Kotoko the approach and I say what is at stake near different though 3 points but Kotoko and House of Folk are in the league of their own into uhwe sa game where me hwe say me picture House of Folk playing the same way they played against Mediama na oma apeno by certain percentage be our performance I think say so mo corner sa they can have a chance in a game possibly ometimi enya win but one thing is has a team no strength no a goalkeeper no and throughout last season and most games are Asari abo against Asante Kotoko no, it has always been difficult for Kotoko so me at the ball at them at Benjamin Asari. So it's always difficult, but any impossible. Difficult but any impossible. Benjamin Asari so Babishia a striker last season no nini nyina na wo Olympics. So say I can say Obi a goalkeeper no nim player bia, it should be Benjamin Asari. However, the same way I own Benjamin Asari no, the same way Anna Albert Amoa so any Benjamin Asari nim Albert Amoa so nim ni yepa. That is where has strength, and that he Amoa so one of the players at Kotoko ever say ubetimi I grab the day for him. So that battle no idea me share ni yepa coaching perspective ni there. Watara maye say sometimes flaws be about the game ni kwan say omodi omunsa cut team ni bebre in terms of ye way they see trying to play this 3-back or 4-back or 2 whatever. And a game also mujai players and so more expressive obia quality potential the one also mujano now go with the vibe and the groove of the game. So mo at the corner I think say ebema 2 coaches ni nyina enya the chance, but Maka has the end say for them to stand a chance of winning, also mo similar to that of game of boy against Mediama no more happen kakra because Mediama and Kotoko and atmosphere no different. But say Kotoko peso winning abusia me feel say adeba ko and assess or to win the game, and adeba ko assess or to win the game very simple to me when say Kotoko betimi aye no percentage wise I was through ye pass on betimi aye sa man. And the only thing assess or say they should be clinical or normal limited goal chances now more botuguno. Because a team will create chance but composure, decision making, when to shoot, when not to shoot, style being cranny and ball, no whether say a dink, whether a curl shot, whether a uncle with the lace or instep. These are some of the decision makings are a decided game, no, and only idea a Kotoko this season in terms of creating opportunities and scoring. So mbetima yesa no ma ya in the year abusua mejidi ye pa se Kotoko so ebetimi after the win, but all kind of on the attacking aspect, no? Goalkeeping error should be out of this game because you Kamara errors are why and he say Kotoko chance crana hey also goalkeeping errors there any chance Kamara and answer sorry whoever keeps the post no mistakes no our game. But abusia Kotoko has matches in Ashe Bebre, but I have a feeling say we be one of the games that will be our could be as well go game the enjoy game no pa. I have that feeling.
Who wins?
Oh, Asante Kotoko Beshe has.
Me sentimental comment. Me boss is comment will be how sentimental comment. And yet the open.
No, that be far from that. Far from.
Was a woman per se no. And yet the open. Every Monday, analysis, analyze it, game no. You room the strengths, the weaknesses. You room the managers. Ninja, you hear win the money be a ninja. You can't book no visa. Say who wins?
Asante Kotoko will win the game against Asofo.
Saraf. Yes, Madrid are considered second goal. And game na very difficult for Madrid. And that's a good Saraf, me answer my question. Saraf, who wins? Or microphone may be interviewed.
The best for
sentimental comment
for the best for a crowd to folk. Nyami had much na a draw. I see a draw on the cards. but a team be a win, a bit a narrow win for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But I see a draw could be 0-0, 1-1, 2-2. But team be pick a winner, a narrow win for Accra Hearts of Oak. And the reason, and the fact that the clinical nature of Albert Amoa, so Hearts of Oak and to me an antidote to Albert Amoa, or you're very motivated or better. Yeah, because I'm saying that within Kumasi Asante Kotoko setup, he's the only player. So Hearts for keeping Albert Amoa silent. Kotoko cannot score because the only strategy is say, okay, you the any better Albert Amoa. Other players, Yaya ni entry mo enfa ho ense go, but records nature say Yaya entry omuna they don't score. Inti eba sana ababa ya heavily dependent on one player. And on me person minim whether say watara be unconventional say strategy of say koye de kofi gare koye wo erebekun boy no koye sa di ni bi ma me say e mane mfa ba bia obefa bia di na chi ba bia obe see that so deploy amofa deploy sibe and say do that. And as to whether say obetumi so aye ne sa because you said you're not configuring players when you so na fine players amufani sibe very fine very good players omuntu mi nyesa omunni sa rugged aggression na ye dey say wagina player no so wagina so omuntu mi nyesa ntia ban sa on na dey Albert Beshe say Albert Amoa Shegwa you can say entimi nka the same for Hamza Isa because Hamza Isa is inconsistent wayo any Hussein and kakra almost were picking one or two scoring opportunities and also for Hearts of Oak. And for me, what I see is if a team be winning, a narrow win for Kotoko, but I do this as a drawn game.
Vavadi Atikan Bako de Ama Madrid, and it's 2-1 now. A very difficult game that was brutal. And then we take it, Meche. Na ticket no mpamcho mo wini bi dada mo be wini mu ntie me